So everyone's going on about generative AI, the new feature in the Photoshop beta, which is frankly amazing. It does a brilliant job at removing stuff and cloning stuff and quite a lot of really interesting things. The only issue is people claiming that it's going to put photographers out of work and it's going to put photo retouchers out of work. At the end of the day, it's just a tool. You still need reference images, you still need a human being in charge of it, and you still need someone to go in and fix all the problems that it leaves behind. So as an example, I'm going to show you what it does when you don't have an initial reference image. Let's see what it does with a blank page. So we're going to put headshot of Harley Bainbridge. I've typed in headshot of Harley Bainbridge and we've got this. So it's not creating stuff out of thin air. Yes, you could argue that there is AI that can create art out of thin air. It's not going to work as intended because it needs a reference image to work with, even though it gives me 3 generations. So I might make this my new headshot, or maybe this one. This gives us opportunity to look at some of the problems with AI. When you're looking at this image like that, yeah, it's a perfectly fine image. Obviously, it's not of me and it's got the head cropped. But as soon as you get into any real detail, it's just a blurry mess. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what it is good at. This is a photograph by a friend of mine, Jonathan. I'm not going to change anything of Jonathan's work other than I'm going to extend this image out. So we're going to select the body of the image, invert that selection, generate fill. It should in theory just generate a bigger version of this image. So as you can see, it's drawn out the space quite a lot. When we go and look at the original image, you can see it's very detailed, but as soon as you get to the generative selection, it loses all that detail and generally just becomes a blurry mess. Again, when we look at this image on a very small scale, it does an okay job, but we still need to go in and basically fix everything that has not been done correctly the first time. Quick, easy fix, but I would never deliver this image to a customer because it's not an acceptable level of detail or accuracy. So let's go back and see how it gets on with another one of its good uses. For this, I just want to get rid of Jasmine. I'm just going to generate that. It has quite effectively replaced Jasmine with background, but this is the result that you get. You still need someone to go in and do a proper fix on this image. At a small scale, you probably get away with it, but it's not fantastic. This is a tool which will help us in certain situations, the right circumstances. If you've got a fix which is quite common and therefore it's got a lot of reference information on how to do that fix, it can't create anything new. It's very low quality. It's not a very detailed output. It's not an accurate output, and yes, that will get better with time. So I hope that gives you an idea of what generative AI is and also its limitations. And yeah, it's a fun tool. I've used it a couple of times now on very minor things and then gone in afterwards and done my own touch-ups. It's not going to put us all out of a job.